Hey everybody, Alex the marketing guy joining you again today live from Schroeder Hall. Today what we're going to focus on is one of Schroeder's specialties, the Chicken Parmesan. If you have ever been here to Schroeder or you lived here on campus ever before in the past, you know that Schroeder is known for their chicken parm. So today we're going to take you behind the scenes and teach you how we're going to actually make our Schroeder Hall Chicken Parmesan. So as you know, we just got out of quarantine here at Schroeder. A week ago, our staff kicked some butt making food for our students. Did a great job, so we're excited to be back here, normal operations, and showing you what we're doing. So today we're going to actually have two cooks joining us today because two people work on these dishes. So our first person here is going to be Miss Lily. Miss Lily, how are you?
Hello.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, so Lily has a station set up here. We're going to talk about breading the chicken, right, Lily? All right, and Lily, let's start here with our first step. Talk to us about what do we have in the seasoning, and we'll get a nice shot of that. So what are our seasonings you have in there?
Okay, here I have seasoning salt, paprika, onion powder, black pepper, garlic powder.
So we'll provide, as we have with all of these cooking demos, this recipe so you can make chicken parmesan Schroeder style at your home. All right, so what are we going to do first?
So I'm going to mix this up real good. Go all the way through.
So a seasoning salt, like a nice Lowry seasoning salt, nice paprika. I know a lot of people starting to use a lot more smoked paprika. It gives it a nice kind of smoky flavor. So this is kind of what you're just doing it by hand. And you definitely want to have a station kind of set up like this if you're doing it at home, right?
Right.
At least a couple different bowls to do it.
Right.
All right. So now we've got our breading or our batter kind of set. What are we going to do first?
So we take the chicken, put it in the flour it real good, take off the excess, dip it in the tempura batter.
Hey, here's an important step. So a lot of times people do an egg wash. Here at Schroeder, we do a tempura batter. Really, why do we do tempura batter?
Well, because it makes the bread lighter, fresher, and crispy with a nice crispy finish.
So there's our little behind-the-scenes secret. Tempura batter, something that you can get at any grocery store. It works great.
So then I put it here, so you just off the excess. Then I go over here, and I have mix my seasoning. Same seasoning as in the flour.
So now we're doubling that seasoning. So not just regular. What is this top coat? Bread crumbs?
Bread crumbs.
Okay. So get yourself some breadcrumbs. You can make breadcrumbs at home as well.
Get in here. Okay. Take out your white pepper. Then I set it here. And I'll take it to the fire.
Perfect. Let's do that one more time. So we're going to walk through those steps one more time. So we're going to take another piece of chicken. We're going to do our flour coating to start with all those seasonings we talked about. Tempura batter. Just kind of working around. Let it drip dry in just a second. And then into the breadcrumb batter. And as you can see here, a nice light coating. It's not really dense. Where you have a whole bunch of seasoning and it overpowers the chicken. All right, so Billy, let's go take this. We'll take this over and we'll meet you on the line. We're going to meet our other chef, our cook, Stefan, over at our fryer, which is going to be over this way. And we'll show you what we're going to do with these. Kind of a two-step process then when it comes to finishing the raw chicken. And here comes Stefan. Stefan, so now we've got our chicken ready to go. Tell us what we're going to do now.
We're going to fry it. I'm going to have two pieces right to worry about sticking together, but I fry usually 25 pieces at a time. So I fry them just for 2-3 minutes, depending on how fresh the chicken is or how fresh the oil is. And just take the tong and separate them while they're cooking, so they don't stick together and look all good.
Perfect. All right, so let's do these two here. So for those of you that are at home and you don't have a big deep fryer, you can always do this in just a regular pan on your counter. A good rule of thumb when it comes to deep frying, especially with chicken, is that chicken usually will float when it's done, right?
Yeah.
The other thing is, you noticed we didn't actually put the chicken in like the fryer basket and then dipped it. We actually, he laid those in there. And why do we do
When I
that?
have 25, I do them like 2 at a time so they don't stick together. You put them all too fast at one time or all at one time, they don't stick together. So I do them like 10 seconds apart this day.
Right. And that just gives the fryer oil enough time to react with that breading and to really kind of crisp it up and not worry about things sticking together, and when you pull them apart you lose breading. It's a good thing to use when you're doing fish fries at home and different things like that. So we're letting these cook for about 2-3 minutes. And again, chicken will float when it's done.
Yeah, but we don't really want it to cook all the way because it's going to the oven.
Right. So again, 2-step process. For us, we like to do a quick deep fry that gives us that nice crust on the outside. And then we're going to finish it off in the oven. And what that does is that helps bring it up to temperature, right?
Yeah. That's about a good color you want right there. Just so know.
Look at how nice those look. A nice golden brown, nice and crispy. And again, this is not ready to eat. Okay, so when you do this at home, you can continue to cook it all the way through if you'd like. But a great way to do this, again, a quick fry on that. That looks really great. And we're going to take this over to our oven, which is right here. And what temperature are we going to cook these off at? So 350 degrees.
For like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. These are convection ovens too, so that it's kind of a little bit more rapid. For those of you at home, we'll include that in the recipe on how you would use it with more of a conventional oven in your own home. So we're going to let that cook in there. What's the temperature we want that chicken to be?
I do 170.
170. Raw chicken needs to be at least at 160 degrees. Here we're going to bring it up to a higher temp because it's going to maybe sit on the line a little bit, so we want that temp higher so it'll hold for longer. Okay, so now that we've got it in there 5 minutes, do we have one that's ready? So, live TV, this is what it would look like when it's all done. Okay? So you can see we still have a nice crisp on the outside. This is how we would do it for the whole mass. Let's go out to the line. So thank you, Stefan, for showing us that part of the process. We're going to go see Lily again, back out on the line. And we're going to plate this all together so you know exactly how we do it. So here's Lily. Hello again. So Lily, now how long have you been working in kitchens and preparing meals like this?
Over 25 years.
25 years. And where did you get your start in cooking?
Well, at home in my mother's kitchen. And 5 years old.
5 years old, you were cooking with your mom and learning all these different techniques. You told me earlier you worked in various different jobs and always find yourself back in the kitchen, right?
Yes, I need to take care of the elderly because I'm old. But it just didn't work out. I have to come back to the kitchen. Just keeps calling me.
Right. So we're really lucky to have her here. So talk to me about what we're going to do here to plate our chicken parmesan.
Okay, first I put in a bowl. I get a little spaghetti.
So you want to use spaghetti noodles. You'll see here that we have a little bit of parsley on top of there as well, just for some color presentation. And for the sauce, whatever kind of marinara sauce or pasta sauce that you like at home, your favorite. We have one of our favorites that we use here. I'll include that in our recipe so you know what sauce we use. You can also make your own sauce from scratch, but for time's sake today, we just went with what we had on the line. We're going to finish it with a breadstick and then
A little cheese and mozzarella mixed together.
So we do a combo here, not just Parmesan, but we also have mozzarella, and that's what our finished dish looks like. So make sure that you like us on our Innovation Kitchen page. Follow us on our YouTube channel where you can see these recipes and many more just like it. We want to thank Lily and Stefan for joining us today and helping us prepare this dish. Again, this is one of the most popular dishes that we have here on campus. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.
Hope you enjoy.